With me this morning here at PDAC in Toronto from Neo Lithium, I'm joined by Waldo Perez. Waldo, good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Look,
How are you?
very good, Waldo. It's been a busy start to the year for you. Just remind us what you're doing at your 3Q project. There's a lot happening.
Of course, there is a lot happening. In the last year, we have been completing our pre-feasibility studies. We increased our resource and reserve by 220%, issue a very positive pre-feasibility with an internal rate of return of over 50% for the project. So it's an outstanding lithium project. Continuing with that process, when we finish all this information, we hire Bank of America in order to help us carry on a process of selection of a partner that will help us with the financial backing to complete the project. The process was very, very successful. We have received multiple proposals to develop our project. Even in today's relatively soft markets, our project really have been very well considered, regarded by multiple partners. So we are now in the final process of this selection, and very soon we will have a winner and the company that will actually go with us to actually build and complete this project. So we are very happy, very exciting times, and expecting to have positive news very soon.
Can you give us an idea what kind of companies or firms would be interested to partner with you?
Well, that's interesting because the number of parties were multiple. So there were companies very interested that were actual current producers. There were companies that were interested that are miners but not current producers. So actually it's coming from a wide variety of possibilities, okay, which give us more difficulties to choose, of course, but at the end, of course, we will take the decision on the one that provides the safer approach and the full financing, or at least the vast majority of the financing, depending the proposal.
And how much financial backing is required? How much is this going to cost you?
This project requires $320 million, and from this investment, we have to, we already have $30 million in our treasury, so we are a very well-financed company, but obviously there is requirement for 290 million more. So actually, it is in the world of mining and in the world of lithium, relatively speaking, it's not a big investment compared with other mines. In other words, the money that is required to invest to produce a ton of lithium, we're talking about a 20,000 tons lithium carbonate plant, is one of the lowest in industry. And this is thanks to the very high-grade nature of our brine and the low impurities. So the combination of that with the other generates a very good return for your investment.
Is it just about the investment, or as far as potential partners, are you looking to bring in some additional expertise and experience?
No, I think that it's not just a question of investment. It's not just to look for a financial partner. It's also look for somebody that has experience operating, large projects. So it's more than just the money, absolutely, yes.
And what's the current NPV on the project?
It's $1.2 billion, so it's a very healthy project. The lithium prices in the last 6 months to a year have been soft, so that NPV would lower at current prices near $1 billion. I say would because a new pre-feasibility has to be issued in order to know the exact number, but in any case, it's extremely robust. Think that our operational cost is around $3,000 per ton, less than $3,000 per ton, and the product today is selling for battery grade around $9,000 to $8,000 a ton lithium carbonate. So it's really a very healthy project. I like to compare it with gold, and it's like running a gold mine where the gold price is over $3,000 an ounce. Okay, think about that. That's why the internal rate of return is so high.
So when are you looking to have a decision made on the
Very soon. I mean, this is imminent, and basically, I can't tell exactly, and obviously, as every process, there is always the possibility that it doesn't come through. But everything is going fine, and actually, very soon there's going to be very important news on this.
And you'd be able to, once that's all firmed up and sorted, then you could start the build and the construction fairly quickly?
Yes, yes. Of course, there are issues that are related to contracting, engineering firms, EPCMs, and other issues. So what is imminently is usually several months. But for mining times, yes, we definitively will be in construction, like hands in the ground and building things by next year, absolutely.
And what's that? How long is that going to take? About a year?
It's about 2 years.
2 years.
Because remember that these projects require to evaporate the brine. So you build the ponds and you evaporate the brine. And that evaporation process takes about a year. So that's why from digging the shovel in the ground to actually producing, you have 1 year of construction by 1 year of evaporation. So it's 2 years, really.
Right.
Yes.
And what about offtakes?
The whole processing and selling of the products will be included into the overall deal that we are expecting. So basically, shall I say that is not required.
Very interesting. Look, a lot to look forward to, Waldo. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Excellent.